So we're here at Old Mackinac Point's Lens. This is one of the last three which survived at Old Mackinac Point between 1892 and 1957. Yeah, so it's all like mirrors in there. You can see it's a little chipped. It's on though. The light on the inside is on. And it's pretty much the same going all the way around. And this tells more about it, the inland seas. Now this is the new tower there, Standard Rock, Lake Superior, 1880. They said that the tower is not open because of the COVID-19. And this is the construction of it. 1892, construction crew of builder John P. Schmidt of Detroit posed for a picture as a lighthouse nears completion. And you can tell everything is pretty much original, but they really took care of the wood, you know, the floors and all that. So this is what a 1880s room would look like. Got the old phonograph playing. That's a pump organ right there. And then they told me I could go upstairs in a couple of minutes, and there's more up there. Here's a dining room from 1910. I love that old chandelier. Here we go. It looks like a keeper's kitchen, 1910. Here Maggie would have prepared for meals for the family and sometimes the laborers living at the station. Her kitchen, like all parts of the lighthouse, was to be kept utterly clean. So I'll let you guys read the rest of that. There's an old wood-burning stove. How cool is that, huh? And they even got some potatoes there in the sink. Mind you, they didn't have running water back then, so yeah. Looks like the original coffee pots. We got a hat hung there. And this old table. It's a 1910s era. Very, very nice. I love this. And that over there is an ice box. I've seen those before. You put the ice on one side and the food goes on the other. And it looks like there's a pantry back there too. All right, so that's what the steps looks like that we came up here with. Here's Chet's room. Chester enjoyed a typical early 20th century childhood growing up at the lighthouse. In addition to chores around the station, he worked in local stores as a luggage porter. By his own admission, in the spare time, he was never good. Staying out late with friends, playing pranks, and sneaking away to smoke cigarettes. Oh, okay. That looks like the attic right there. See how they got it as steps to go up there, built-in steps, so you can tell they added that on later. And you can also tell they redid the floors and they painted it in here and everything. Okay, this is Mary's room. That's her bed right there. And those little pots down there is where you go to the bathroom in those things. And that over there is where you wash your face in the morning. You get water from outside. And that was her dresser and a chest. Okay, Mary, George, Sarah, and Charles Marshall were all children of Ordnance Sergeant William Marshall, who served at Fort Mackinac from 1848 to his death in 1884. Mary never married, but lived with her brother George here at Old Mackinac Point. Chester recalled her working early in the morning to assist Maggie with breakfast. And this must have been another bedroom here. George and Maggie's bedroom. I think there's a closet right there, but they got it locked. Yeah, this room and its fine view of the Straits of Mackinac may have been George and Maggie's last bedroom. They lived here together beginning in 1890, although they had never had children of their own. Their quarters were usually full of children, including the young Marshall boy posing with them here. And that's George Marshall right there. Said he died in 1929. There's Margaret. So they all ran this lighthouse here. She was born in West Point, Ireland in 1846. And she passed away in 1923. Let's see. And George was born 1844, and he passed away in 1929. Here's Mary Marshall, the ladies' room we just saw. Yep. It doesn't really say her date. The date she was passed away was 1929. She was born on Mackinac Island in 1854. Oh, okay. So, yeah, she lived quite a while. And there's Chester. That's the troublemaker kid. He even looks it. And they had a great view from up here. Look at that. Yeah. The Mackinac Bridge, and it's really windy out today too. All right, this looks like the audio visual program. Let's go up here and see what's in here.
Here she's coming.
There's a big bulk freighter right there. The steamer Carl D. Bradley was an example of a self-uploading bulk freighter, a fleet mate to Cedarville. She sank in Lake Michigan in 1958. And there's probably a lot of shipwrecks, from what I heard, that have crashed in there.
The top guy's Ford crashed into the port side of the Cedarville, tearing a deep hole.
There's common cargoes in the Straits of Mackinac. I'll let you guys read that, and you may pause it if you like. Here's coal. Coal is shipped from the mines in the west and Appalachia, powering cities across the eastern United States.
Based on their direction, the crew is not evacuated.
Iron ore, mined in the Upper Peninsula and Minnesota. Iron ore continues to flow to the steel mills of southern Lake Michigan.
15 minutes later, and still
I'll let you guys read that. Here's lumber. In the 19th century, the forest surrounding The West Great Lakes were extensively logged, providing lumber to build cities and towns throughout the region. And that tells about grains.
The course selection for beaching.
This tells about copper.
Proved the final tragedy.
Some
As two other
limestone.
locations could have been reached in time.
So there's another important ingredient in the steel making process. Limestone is quarried around northern Lake Huron. So I'm thinking at one time this is probably like maybe a storage area or maybe a small school. I don't think it was a school. I think it was like a storage area. But, you know, it could have been a school too because it's the size of one. All right, so this is the outside the lighthouse. That's what it looks like. It's very old. Built in 1840 or 30, something like that. And we're not able to go into walk up the steps because of the COVID-19. But there's some people standing around here. And that's a shop right there. That's where you can buy some stuff.
Holding the foghorn. In about 25 seconds or so, without my handy dandy James Bond villain detonator. 3, 2, 1. Now 17 seconds of silence.
Okay, now we're going to go into the main exhibit gallery. Let's walk up here. It's a shipwreck museum. That should be interesting. So these are the items that were rescued from the ships that sank. Between 75 and 150 vessels are reported to have gone down in this narrow waterway, wrecked in storms, collisions, fires, and as a result of human error, making the Straits of Mackinac graveyard lost ships. Oh, I got an axe there. That looks like some kind of water valve. So we've got some dishes here. The dishes are from England. Looks like a wine keg or beer keg. That's from Sandusky, built 1848, lost 1856. Some silverware there. You can tell that's really old silverware. Medicine bottles, teacup. There's some old pictures here. Here's some more shipwrecked items there. I'm surprised the dishes survived. You can tell these are all brass, 100% brass. That looks like some kind of a bell right there. And there's a portal.